Here is your spoilers preview video for Beyond the Gates during the week of Monday, May 19th to Friday, May 23rd, 2025 next week. Vanessa McBride is at a booth with Joey Armstrong at Orphe Jeans. Vanessa, smiling coyly, tells Joey, "What can I say? When I'm good, I'm great, and when I'm bad." Joey interjects, saying, "And when you're bad, you're better." Vanessa, still smiling like the cat that got the cream, replies, "You tell me." And just as her husband Doug arrives through the front door, Joey tells Vanessa that bad is definitely better. This scene just got more interesting. Doug can't have missed that conversation. Anita bit the bullet. She reached out to one of her former articulates, Tracy, and as luck would have it, Tracy accepted the offer to come to town and see Anita after the decades-old breakup of their group. Next week, we see Tracy at the Dupree mansion, and Anita says to Tracy, "Don't you remember the first rule of being an articulate? You don't flirt with your sister's man," as she looks directly at Vernon. In another scene, the girls are scheming, and Vernon asks if he has a say in this. Immediately, the two friends say in unison no. Look out for the two ladies to devise a plan involving Vernon. Derek comes home late and returns to his and Ashley's shared space. He can hear voices, and as he listens at the door, he hears Ashley saying, "Thank you, Andrew, you're a good friend." Inside, Andrew and Ashley are hugging, and as the camera pans around, there is most certainly a look of concern written all over Andrew's face. Is Andrew there to listen to Ashley and help her decide what to do with her relationship with Derek? Next week, Leslie opens a door, and Ted is on the other side, looking none too pleased to see Leslie. Why is this? Well, if we look at the entryway and the door clip and the wall color, it would appear that Ted has returned to his hotel room, and Leslie was already in there. Leslie greets Ted in her best sultry voice and says, "Teddy boo, what took you so long?" We know Leslie is far from finishing her rampage in Fairmont Crest, but what has she planned now? Hey babes, welcome back to Gossip Delight. It's your girl Daisy, and trust me, today's tea is scorching, steamy, and absolutely unmissable. Buckle up, because we're diving straight into the drama. This week on Beyond the Gates, Daphne Duplex is letting Nicole's steady rising battle cry be heard. Daphne Duplex has been given quite the assignment of portraying a woman in distress who doesn't know which way is which, and she has risen to the occasion. Nicole is having her own Danny moment, but on her own terms. Daphne Duplex has embodied a woman scorned and completely and utterly, devastatingly so, blindsided and now trying to pick up the pieces, especially now that her character is also reeling from the betrayal of Andrew. Duplex, rightfully, expresses her character's anger with Andrew over this, while also maintaining her character's deep sense of grace and confidence. While Duplex of Nicole does get some help from her baby sister, Danny, to navigate forgiving Andrew, she ultimately counsels herself on how to handle the situation. Duplex gave the scene an air of bittersweet irony as she doesn't take long to heed her own advice of assessing the situation logically and coming to a resolution. Just as we witness Duplex giving her character room to process her feelings out loud, Duplex then switches gears with her ability to have her character put her own nightmare aside to be there for her children. Duplex understands the role of a mother, that of a protector, despite what else may be going on in her life. Duplex's character has a notable rapport of being trustworthy, self-possessed, and overall, the go-to person when someone is in need on Beyond the Gates. Now, Duplex shows the complexities of a character who is navigating a world of uncharted territory, where emotions may be displaced or reactions may be stunted or slaps are still waiting to be dispersed. Nicole has another run-in with Leslie, and her anger is bubbling to the surface as she analyzes Leslie and then kicks her out, something we'd not seen from the character until now. Even then, however, Duplex is classy as she does so. Danny may have broken the Dupree code when she shot up Bill and Haley's wedding, but Duplex's Nicole is determined to handle her business with her dignity intact. Even with Nicole making an albeit rash decision to sell her home that she's been living in for well over half of her life, Duplex maintains Nicole's steadfastness with her own convictions and sense of self. Duplex's Nicole may doubt decisions that she has made, her knowledge of her own spouse, their marriage, and possibly choices she made all those years ago during a dark time in their respective lives. But Duplex's Nicole never doubts herself, an important distinction. Duplex is taking her time with Nicole's grief and peeling back the layers of her character's inner being, which will then lend way to her very open and loud healing. As Nicole, Duplex knows the only way to move is forward, whether she knows what her next steps will be or not. Duplex carries Nicole with a quiet, well-stated strength, proclaiming that Nicole is strong and will be okay either way, as that's how the Dupree women of Beyond the Gates have shown themselves to operate. On May 15, Keith D. Robinson made his debut as Ted Richardson on Beyond the Gates, stepping into the role originated by Morris Johnson, affectionately known to fans as Turtleneck Ted. Johnson had portrayed the character since the show's premiere in February, and Robinson's arrival marks the first official recast in the series' history. So how does Robinson measure up? Let's dive into our official soap grade. Robinson was thrown straight into the mix of things, inheriting a character embroiled in emotional upheaval. His first scenes revolved around Ted facing the fallout from a decades-old secret, a long-buried extramarital affair. The intensity of these scenes could have made the transition jarring, but Robinson handled it with impressive ease. His very first scene was opposite Colby Muhammad, who plays Ted's daughter Kat Richardson. These scenes were especially noteworthy. In a pivotal exchange where Ted attempts to explain his actions, Robinson delivered a grounded and emotionally charged performance. His nuanced approach lent authenticity to a difficult father-daughter conversation. He did not fail. Robinson's on-screen chemistry has already become one of his greatest assets. We are yet to see his interactions with Daphne Duplex and Nicole, Ted's wife. Those scenes are scheduled to air next week. In the meantime, Robinson has shown strong rapport with every scene partner he's shared the screen with, whether it's Leslie, Andra, or Bill. We can't say it enough how much we're going to miss Maurice Johnson, but there's great peace in knowing the character is in the hands of such a capable actor as Keith D. Robinson. In daytime television, the longevity of a character really depends on how well he or she integrates into the show's broader narrative. So far, Robinson's Ted is fitting in nicely. For that, we give him an A in our soap grade. What would your soap grade be for Keith D. Robinson as the new Ted? Share your thoughts in the comments. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Monday, May 19 tease Derek and Ashley reach a breaking point, and you can't afford to miss it. Derek and Ashley's relationship could be on the line. Things were mostly blissful for these two lovebirds, but as soon as they moved in together, it was like opening a can of pickles. Suddenly, everything got sour. Problems popped up, making them wonder if sharing a roof was their biggest mistake. Beyond the Gates, spoilers tease that Derek and Ashley are about to hit a relationship speed bump, or better yet, their breaking point. Is this the point of no return? Meanwhile, Daphne is drawing the line between casual encounters and something more with Ander. Sure, they enjoy their steamy rendezvous, but is that all there is, or is Daphne downright smitten? And as for Andra, is he just in it for the fun or secretly hoping for a relationship? Tune in to see how Daphne defines things. Also happening in Monday's episode, Doug scrambles to cover his lies before they destroy everything. It doesn't help that Joy is threatening him and making some demands. Can Doug find a way out before it's too late? Plus, Leslie proved she's not going down without a fight. Last we saw her, detective-friendly Aka Jacob showed up at her door to take her down to the station for questioning. Now that he's got the recording from Kat, he's got some questions about what happened the night of Laura's accident. So, do you think Derek and Ashley's relationship will survive on Beyond the Gates? Beyond the Gates is set in a leafy Maryland suburb just outside of Washington, D.C. The series centers around the Dupree family, a multi-generational affluent African-American family in a gated community. The show airs weekdays on CBS. In the world of daytime television, the new show, CBS's Beyond the Gates, premiered on February 24, 2025. The show explores themes of family, politics, and relationships that break free from traditional soap tropes. At the heart of one of its major storylines is Mike Manning, who plays Bradley "Smitty" Smith, a character navigating the complexities of marriage, fatherhood, and rediscovery. For longtime fans of Manning, his role in Beyond the Gates is both a new step and a natural progression. Notably, the actor previously starred as Charlie Dale on Days of Our Lives and has also won an Emmy for The Bay. As Smitty, Manning steps into the shoes of a man who has lived many lives. He was a well-known political reporter, a devoted stay-at-home dad, and now, someone slowly finding his way back to a career he once loved. All the while, he is trying to hold together a marriage with a congressman whose secrets are starting to surface. Smitty's story is grounded in real-life complexities. He is the husband of Martin Richardson, a man with high political ambitions and unresolved trauma that is putting a strain on their relationship. For the past few years, Smitty stepped away from his ambitions to raise their teenage kids, Tyrell and Samantha, with patience, warmth, and humor. Now, with Tyrell facing cyberbullying and Martin emotionally distant, Smitty finds himself questioning how much of his own identity he has had to set aside. He is not just the supportive spouse or the token gay character. He is a fully formed individual, flawed, loving, frustrated, funny, and human. As he starts to re-enter the world of journalism, viewers see a man trying to reconcile the life he used to have with the one he has built with his family. One of the biggest roles Smitty fills his shoes in is his fatherhood. Whether he is assisting his daughter at school or accompanying his son through the emotional gauntlet of bullying, Smitty is attentive and present. His interactions with his children are honest and intermingled with quiet strength and sometimes awkward candor. While Martin does keep his history of trauma metaphorically locked in the closet, Smitty nudges him gently, wanting to connect but having no idea how to pierce the walls. Their dynamic is complicated. There is love, but also frustration and longing and unresolved tension too. The show does not treat Smitty and Martin's marriage as a subplot. Their love is central to the show and is portrayed with its complexities. Their relationship is not perfect. Viewers see the joy and affection, but also the silence, the disagreements, and the emotional blind spots, just like any real-life couple. As Beyond the Gates continues to unfold, Smitty's journey promises to be one of the show's emotional anchors. In telling his story, the series explores themes of love, identity, and personal growth. John Lindstrom, a familiar face in the world of daytime television, has taken on a fresh and enigmatic role in CBS's Beyond the Gates. Known to soap fans for his portrayal of twins Kevin Collins and Ryan Chamberlain on General Hospital, Lindstrom now steps into the high-stakes drama of Fairmont Crest as Joey Armstrong, a charismatic casino owner with a past as murky as his intentions. From the moment Joey arrives in Beyond the Gates, it's clear that he's not just another wealthy newcomer. He's a man with plans, secrets, and a dangerous sense of control. Behind his charming smile lies a character driven by power and leverage. From manipulating debt-ridden residents to weaving himself into the lives of the town's most respected families, Joey Armstrong has quickly made himself a force to be reckoned with. As the plot unfolds, fans are beginning to realize that Joey isn't just here to shake things up. He may be here to dismantle Fairmont Crest from the inside out. Joey Armstrong made his debut on March 7, 2025, and from the start, he's been anything but forgettable. Described as an entrepreneur with questionable ethics, Joey owns Lakeview Casino, a business that seems to serve more as a front for influence than simple entertainment. His arrival in Fairmont Crest signals a shift in tone, bringing suspense, manipulation, and an undercurrent of danger. Before the show's premiere, Lindstrom shared his excitement about the role on social media, hinting at Joey's shady nature. In his own words, while he wouldn't punish someone over a $10 debt, his character might not be as forgiving. The playful remark foreshadowed the no-nonsense persona Joey has since brought to the screen. Joey's first major storyline revolves around Dr. Doug McBride, a well-respected cardiac surgeon secretly battling a gambling addiction. Joey steps in to pay off Doug's mounting debts, but this generosity quickly reveals its true purpose: control. What initially seemed like a lifeline becomes a trap, as Joey uses the debt to pull Doug deeper into his influence. However, it's important to clarify one common misconception. Contrary to early fan theories, Joey's vendetta against Doug is not linked to the death of Joey's mother. That tragic incident occurred during a cosmetic procedure performed by Dr. Ernie Fleck, not Doug. Joey himself blames his mother's vanity, not the medical team involved. His interest in Doug appears more opportunistic than personal, at least for now. Joey's relationship with Doug's wife, Vanessa, has raised eyebrows. While he initially hired her under the guise of needing help finding a new home, allegedly for his deceased mother, this move seems calculated. Vanessa, unaware of Joey's full intentions, is gradually being drawn into his sphere. Though their connection has sparked speculation about a possible romantic twist, no confirmed affair has taken place as of the latest episodes. What's clear, however, is that Joey is strategically inserting himself into the McBride family's life, attacking Doug's stability from both financial and emotional angles. Joey's influence doesn't stop at the McBrides. Martin Richardson, another resident of Fairmont Crest, recently confessed to his mother about a gambling debt he owes Joey. This thread suggests that Lakeview Casino may serve as more than a luxury hotspot. It could be a vehicle for widespread manipulation. Adding to the suspicion, Joey was recently seen making questionable payments to Detective Marcel Malone. While nothing has been confirmed outright, these transactions hint at corruption and suggest that Joey might be building a protective legal buffer around his operations. With his polished charm and layered motives, Joey Armstrong has quickly become one of Beyond the Gate's most compelling characters. He is shaping up to be a slow-burn disruptor, clever, dangerous, and 2 steps ahead of everyone in Fairmont Crest. As Beyond the Gates continues to build its ensemble and deepen its storytelling, Joey's trajectory remains one to watch. Whether he tightens his grip or eventually faces consequences, one thing is clear: the gates have opened, and Joey Armstrong is right at the center of the storm. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.